Welcome to Buzz on Veterans. I'm your host, Chris Budahas, and joining me here at the bar is Joshua Davis with JanSan. Joshua, how are you?
Hey, I'm doing well.
You put the UA in Joshua, didn't you?
That's right.
Very appropriate for the military. It does. So let's tell the group, where you originally from and what you do in the military.
Sure. Well, I'm originally from Inglewood, Florida. It's a small town on the Gulf Coast.
Yeah.
And I was a Navy diver for 13 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
How was that?
It was fun, but you got to grow up someday.
You got to grow up someday. So when you transition out of the military, what did you choose to do?
Yeah, well, originally my wife and I got into franchising with Cold Stone Creamery.
Yeah.
It's a local, well, it's a national ice cream franchise.
I think most people know what Cold Stone is.
Yeah. We started growing that business, and then a few years into it, I decided I wanted to get out of retail and kind of go out on my own. Do something different.
Yeah. And so JanSan, what is JanSan and how do you do what you do?
Yeah, so, at our core, we're a distributor for facility supplies, janitorial supplies, headquartered here in Jacksonville.
Yeah.
But, we're expanding into other categories like autonomous cleaning equipment and, technology is the future.
Yeah.
So
it's huge, So I was down in the Jacksonville airport. I travel periodically, and lo and behold, there's a robot cleaning, doing the things, as I tell people, the robots should be doing the things that are dangerous, dirty, or just very routine that a human doesn't need to do.
And Chris, you may not know this, those robots are ours.
No! Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
That must be a good contract. And then the ability for the public to see, to see that happening, now we can have a workforce that can upskill and do other things.
Yeah.
So with JanSan, how long has the company been around? How do folks access you? And then what area do you service?
Yeah, so the company's been, we're in our 4th year.
Okay, congratulations.
So
you survived COVID?
Yeah. Still fairly new. We're growing. Like I said, headquartered here in Northeast Florida in Jacksonville, but we service all the way down to Central Florida and then all the way out to Lake City currently. And then, verticals, we deal a lot with education, healthcare, and Class A office space and stuff like that. But, we can really service any business of any size.
Yeah. And when you look at, city of Jacksonville and the surrounding, these counties, it's kind of funny how you said that, because it's kind of like the I-75 corridor east, south of the state line and north of I-4. That's a lot of area. And but you see that substantial growth. I mean, some people are speculating, Jacksonville, Northeast Florida, and the surrounding counties will grow 500,000 to 800,000 in the next decade. So,
yeah, it's not hard to believe.
Yeah, and with the growth, and it's not just all residential, also commercial. JanSan could probably be your go-to or company for janitorial supplies. Yeah.
Well, that's the dream. I grew up. My father had a business, and my grandfather had a business, and so my dream was to have a family-owned business. And, love Jacksonville, the city, and look forward to growing here.
That's awesome. So what's your value proposition? I mean, there's other companies out here, right? So why should somebody come to JanSan? Besides being a veteran-owned company and local, why else should they come to you?
That's a great question. For me, it's pretty simple. We say it all the time. Anybody can deliver boxes, but we deliver solutions. So
I love that. Yeah. Literally and figuratively.
Yeah. Yeah. We just want to help our customers solve their hardest problems.
Yeah. And for our veterans who are out there listening here, who are looking to transition in the next year or two, what's your 1 or 2 bits of advice you would, provide them?
Yeah. Don't be afraid to take the leap. The military is a safety net, and it's a great career. Sometimes I miss it for a lot of different reasons.
Yeah.
But it's not so bad out here. There's a tremendous amount of opportunity with the work ethic you have from the military. If you just focus and use that, you should be able to be successful in something.
That's great advice. I tell people, be willing to bet on yourself, but also be willing to put the calories in. No doubt, as a small business owner, first in the retail, specifically in ice cream, and now in the janitorial supply space, I mean, it's not for the faint of heart, right? I imagine you're not working 9 to 5.
No, I say it all the time. I work way more hours for way less money now than I ever did in the military. But I have this opportunity in front of me, and I'm grateful for it. And in a way, I'm giving back to I'm still giving back to my country. I'm just creating jobs and creating opportunities for others. So
that's great.
Yeah.
And so how do folks find JanSan?
Yeah, so you can go to our website, which is www.jansan.com.
Okay.
And you can see our offerings there. You can ask questions, apply for an account if you want to do business with us.
Okay.
So that'd be the easiest way.
And then for your Cold Stone Creamery locations, where are they located at?
Yeah, so the River City Marketplace up near the airport,
Yep.
Ortega Shopping Center over off Roosevelt Boulevard, and the South Side locations near the Avenues Mall.
That's great.
Yeah.
Well, Joshua, it's good to meet you. Thank you for Service the Nation. Obviously, you didn't do what you did. We wouldn't be here today. And I love your story and what you're doing. You're not only a veteran, but you're a veteran-owned business owner who's, like you said, you're hiring folks, you're providing your community. You love this location.
Yeah.
We're going to see substantial growth. You're going to be in high demand. I mean, who doesn't like ice cream?
That's right.
But also, who doesn't need to clean up after eating ice cream? Is everybody. So.
Well, I sell ice cream and toilet paper, but not always in the same time. So, anyway.
That's awesome. So what we're going to do, Josh, we're going to take all your contact information, take all that information about your 3 locations for your Cold Stone. We're going to put in our show notes, and we're going to publish it out to the greater community. So thanks a lot for coming in.
Yeah, thanks a lot for having me, Chris. I really appreciate the opportunity.
Nice to meet you.
All right.
Hey, folks, take a look at Joshua. Take a look at both the 3 locations for the Cold Stone Creameries. Cold Stone Creameries. I'm from Middlebury. I grew up on a dirt road. Apologize for my slang there. And then JanSan, take a look at the company. Obviously, here to service your needs, and veteran-owned company who's giving back to our community and employing our folks that live here locally. See our next segment. A little gratitude.
When they leave us for battle, we await their return. When their embrace is gone, we imagine them with us. Some don't come back. We grieve. Some come back hurting. We help. Heroes survive. We honor them. Heroes fall. We remember them. 150,000 veterans live in Jacksonville. We serve them. We're the Military Affairs and Veterans Department, City of Jacksonville. Because of them, our light never dims.